The thing that everybody wants to know about a Skoolie is the layout. How are you going to fit a family of 6 in a 40-foot tube? Well, we've taped out the layout here on our brand new subfloor and would love to show you exactly how we're going to fit 6 of us in this awesome bus. So the entrance here, we're going to have some extra insulation along the stairs to have the consistent steps as we go up. But then come on in and take a look at our entrance and right away into the living room and dining room area. So here we've got an L-shaped couch and then another smaller couch opposite. And so these are going to be sitting over top of the wheel wells. But between this bench and that one, or between this bench and the driver's seat, there's going to be some storage. And then on this side, there's going to be a little storage bay and shelf with a wood stove right in the entrance. So then if we get in an accident and it goes flying, it just goes to the window instead of a person. Really, it's just the best space that we could find for it. Then we have the L-shaped couch coming here. Covers over our fuel tank cover access, and then we'll probably have some electrical storage under here with some of our batteries, if not all of them, as well as hopefully some added pantry storage under the bench there. Then we have a hallway here that kicks our hallway all the way down the side of the bus, and we wanted to keep a single hallway the whole way instead of going back and forth and using up valuable real estate in the bus. We also wanted the hallway down the side because we wanted the girls' bedroom in the back and not ours. And it's really inconvenient to cut our bed right in half, going down with a center hallway. So once we come down the side here, it also opens up into a U-shaped kitchen. So then we can be in this space, and that leaves the hallway free for running and monkey bars and everything else that'll go in there. And then that's not disrupting the kitchen or knocking things off the stove. Here, we're going to have a kind of like an island style backed onto the couch. So then the girls can be on the couch helping and add extra space around this counter. And then underneath will be all of our pantry storage. Hopefully that'll be enough. Once we come over to this side, we'll have our stove right here facing out. Right beside it, we'll have a sink. And then we'll have the corner here. We'll have a wall backed off here into the rest of the house. And then if we need to, we'll probably add a couple upper shelving against that wall. We don't want to take away from any of the windows. This is all going to be completely open with all the windows letting as much light in as we can. We'll replace this with a vent and probably a skylight combination so that, again, adding some extra natural light. And then we come into this side of the kitchen. Here we're going to have a fridge standing up, and then we've had full height.
Standing up.
So then yeah. So then we don't have to deal with the corners or angles. We have it more in the middle instead of backed against the wall. Then right beside that, we'll have a mini dishwasher underneath the counter there, facing the same direction as the fridge. Then when we come down the hallway here, our first stop is our shower room. So it is exactly that. It's going to be a shower only. You'll open the door. It might even have the shower, some kind of a retracting shower door as the main door. You'll get in, and all you need to do is have a shower. That way, when somebody's taking a shower, it leaves the toilets available and the rest of the sinks available for everybody else to be getting ready. Conveniently, it'll line up with our emergency exit door, which we'll be keeping. So that if we need to hose out people or throw them right into the shower, they can go right in.
It's not like we have 4 children.
No 4 children with sandy beaches. Then right beside the shower is going to be the first toilet room. And that'll be right here, a nice bathroom with a little sink. And again, just that, a space to use the toilet. And that's it. Then we continue down the hallway and we get to our bedroom, the master bedroom. We'll open the door here. Over top of the wheel well here will be our bed. We'll have our water storage and some other water paraphernalia underneath the bed, and that'll all get piped in. Then we'll come down this little bit here, and then we'll go into the master bedroom bathroom in suite. And so here, we're not sure exactly. We'll probably move the sink to be on that side, but we'll have a second bathroom, a toilet backed off between the wall, with the wall in between with the 2 toilets. Then we'll have a washer dryer combo tucked in this corner underneath our closet. Here we'll have as whatever height that comes to, about 30 inches or so. Then we'll have that blocked off, and our closet will be hanging above. And then our sink will be set up with a bit of a vanity and all of that right beside the washer dryer. So that's our bedroom and the second bathroom. Because we're
5 ladies.
5 ladies. We'll have 2 toilets, a shower, 2 sinks, plus a kitchen. We should be good.
And everybody needs to go potty in the same time.
It always happens that way. And then here, the other real well is going to be insulated over. It's going to be capped off. So then this will be a step up into, or up, and then there will be a door right here to go into the girls' bedroom. So it'll open up into their room. We'll come down, and then that way it'll be a kind of an entrance. We can get into their room without having to smash our heads on their bunk beds or anything like that right away. Here, we're going to have this raised up and keep it up to let some water and electrical and everything come in from the driver's side, which is, I've heard, most common for all of your shore connections to come in. And then we'll be able to pipe those in directly to the water tank and everything that goes in here. Then in the girls' bedroom, we have the engine cover here to work with. We'll have 3 upper bunk beds for the 3 oldest, and then 1 lower for our youngest, who is
Two.
2, and shouldn't be in a bunk bed yet. So we're gonna have these all at this height above the back window. So rest there. Then the bunk bed will come over. We'll have to figure something out with the windows, but that's an easy fix. So we'll have that first bunk bed come out to about here, and then it'll come out, so it'll leave some ability to walk into the room without smacking your head right away. That'll come down. The second bunk will run along the back wall right to the side, with the end going into the other bunk bed. Then the third one will do the same kind of style. It'll back off into the other bunk and then run all the way to the wall, backed onto our bedroom. And then underneath this bunk, there'll be our youngest, which she'll have a bunk that'll run right over this bench. So it'll be a nice full bed for her. It'll flip up kind of like a Murphy style, but instead of just completely being away, it'll turn into more of a bench. Underneath of that, they'll have some storage. So then they're not playing on her bed. It can be tucked away, but then there's still some extra storage space under her bed area. We'll be able to turn these benches into exactly what they are and keep them as benches. Put some dressers and places for the girls to store their stuff, their clothes, probably underneath one of the corners, and then be able to have a nice big bench that they can sit on the floor, use it as a desk, be able to sit here, use the back part as a bench, however they want to enjoy their bed and in their bedroom. And so that's where we wanted to get them as much space as we possibly could so that they can enjoy their time in the bus and not feel like it's cramped or it's just for us and they're coming along for the ride. So I think it's going to be a great layout that they're going to enjoy. And then as soon as they leave their room, we will be having a row of monkey bar rings, like Olympic rings, going down the hallway, so then they can not touch the floor once they leave the step in their row. So this is our layout. We're excited to put this into 3D very soon here. We've got installation coming at the end of the week, and that is our bus.